Hi everybody, this is Reggie Allen, one of the technical enablement engineers here at Nutanix. Today I want to walk you through the Nutanix API at a high level. So in this module, we're going to talk about what a REST API is. We're going to talk about who cares when it comes to the Nutanix Open API, and I'll show you how to access the API and show it off to customers. So I'm not going to read this whole thing, but basically what an API is how one component of software talks to another component of software. And if customers are looking for what kind of API we're using, it's the REST API, or a RESTful interface. So when we think about Nutanix APIs, who's going to be interested? There's a lot of different solutions that actually can utilize the API. Things from analytics and big data to data protection and all sorts of business critical apps. Systems integrators, service providers, a lot of times they'll like to use the API to blend their own tools or their own home-baked applications for automation or cloud services. And then really any customer who has their own development team who works on their own tools to monitor or manage or manipulate their own infrastructure. Companies that are doing their own versions of orchestration or testing or development. These are great solutions to inject the API conversation. So let's log into Prism. And if you're working with a customer and you're doing a demo of Prism and they care about the API, I'm just going to quickly show you where to find it and how to show them a little bit about it. So over here in the admin section, if you come down to the REST API Explorer, and that'll launch the V2 version of the API. You can use V1 if you want to. Right now we're utilizing V2. From here, you can show which APIs are available. So we can actually expand into any of these particular APIs, but this is the beginnings of it. So if we launch into, let's say, VMs, we can see all the different tasks that are available, the different get operations, post, delete, put. And if you want to show them just really quickly how something works, let's say creating a virtual machine utilizing the API, I can actually expand the post operation, and I can show the model schema. Right now there's nothing in the JSON body here, but if I expand this model, I can actually look and see all of the different components to the JSON file, the different pieces of information that I would need to construct this particular operation. And I can also see which things are optional and which things are not optional. For instance, memory in this particular example, which is creating a VM. So if I look back at the model schema and I actually select that, I can see that it pre-populates the body. And then I can expand this window and show everything that's contained in there. I can modify this structure, and I can even hit try it out. From this point, I can see that it gives me an output. I can see the curl. I can see the URL for the actual request, and I can see the response body. So in this case, our response code is not a good one because we didn't input any metrics, but that's essentially how the API works. So if you're talking to customers who want to utilize the API, they're going to understand how to utilize this, and they should be excited about the simplicity of it. The Explorer really makes the API easy to navigate. So here's some other resources that you can leverage to research the API or give customers so that they can see what else is available as far as Nutanix Open API. And that's it for this module. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.